second grade students, we're going to become Google Classroom experts right now. I'm going to show you some quick tricks, some ways to know that your teacher is getting your work, and just generally how to navigate Google Classroom. And parents too is a great way to know how to use this platform. So right now we're in Google Classroom. You can see my screen. You will also notice there's this thing on the bottom you might not have. This is just a tool for me to show specific parts of the screen, okay? So if I'm using this, that means look at what I'm showing you right now, right? I'm gonna click on the test class. This might say 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D, whatever you're in. You might be in multiple classes. When you go to this class, you'll automatically go to the stream, okay? The stream has everything. So it might get a little bit overwhelming, right? But the stream also has like upcoming what's due for that day right there. So you can look on a quick way, but you can also look in different kinds of ways. So instead of the stream, you can look on the top and look at classwork. Now the classwork shows you all the different subjects, okay? So if you wanted to look at a specific subject like math, you can look at all the things in math. But this is my favorite way over here. 3 lines on the top, and you press calendar. Calendar shows you everything that's going to be due for that one day and everything that was due the day before. And if you had any upcoming, which usually the teachers post things at 9 a.m. for that day. So you won't see some future ones unless for some reason that changes. So you'll see everything that's due that day. Now, let's say you see this question and you're like, oh, I want to complete that one. Write a sentence using your spelling words. You would click on it. Then you will see the assignment. Now there's a bunch of different ways that you can type in this, and they all do different things. If you want your answer to get to your teacher for a grade, you need to type in on the part that says your answer. And once you type something in, then you can press the button turn in. That's like the virtual turn in bin. You know, the finished work bin at school? This is your finished work bin at home, okay? You need to press that turn in button for a teacher to get it. If you type in class comments, that's fine, but it's just a comment for all of your classmates to see and your teacher to see. If you want your teacher to know something, a comment, not your work, but just you want to talk to your teacher about this assignment, then you can write private comments, and that way it's not shared with the whole class. So I'm going to go back to calendar view. And I'm going to show you one that like I had already completed. See your answer, and it says an answer there. You can also see your classmates' replies if you want to see what they're writing too. This is for a discussion also. You might also get an assignment. An assignment would be like the worksheets that we're doing. Those assignments all have to be passed in by 4 p.m., but we can be flexible. You can do it as long as it's done by the end of the week. But just to keep things like little bits at a time, we recommend finishing that schoolwork in a day by 4. So it'll say due 4 p.m., but if you do it later that week, that's totally fine. We understand that everyone's getting to know this. You can look at the to do section too, which is right next to the calendar. To do will show you everything that you still need to complete. And then if you press done up here, that'll show you everything that you've already completed, okay? Now, I'm going to show you a math problem set. So doing worksheets on a math problem set is going to be a little bit trickier, right, than just writing it. But here's how we do it. Up here, you see your work, and then there's going to be like a Google slide or a Google document or something. You're going to click that. When you click it, it opens up a new tab on your browser, like on Google Chrome or Safari or whatever you're on, and it'll show the worksheet. Now, it might be a little bit small, right? So if you want it to go a little bit bigger, you just press in the zoom in. I'm gonna put in my read write extension so I can really zoom in on that. It is the zoom feature. You can zoom in or out. So I'm going to show you right here. See my zoom? Let's say I want it to zoom in just a little bit more, or it's still too small. Maybe I want to go a little bit more. Now I can see it. Just make sure that instead of the zoom, now your arrow is clicking. That way you can click anywhere, okay? So I'm gonna turn this off for a second. You'll notice that answer is in a text box. So you just click answer and you backspace, backspace, backspace what the answer is, and you write your new answer, okay? So whatever it is, number, you're gonna type in that answer. Now, if you're doing an answer work on a scrap piece of paper at home, that's totally fine, okay? We understand that's really hard. If you wanted to try out showing your work on the worksheet, then give it a try. There's so many different ways you can do it and you can play around. So you can write something like here, maybe you write 600s or something like that, or you write exactly what you did, like I added the ones and I added the tens. You can write it in sentence form. You could also play around with adding discs. So let's say you're like, this is really fun, I want to add a circle. You just go to shapes up here, right here. You click the shapes, then you choose what shape you want. So you want normal shapes, you go to shapes. Then you press that circle, okay? And maybe you want to put in a shape. Oh, it's a beautiful shape. I want to make more, so I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste, 4, 5, 6. Right, and I can put those anywhere I want. Remember, we copy by pressing Control and C, and then we paste by pressing Control V on our keyboards. Or you can right-click and put copy and paste, right? But it's easier to put Control C, Control V. So you could put circles like that for discs if you're a disc person. You can also, next to shape, there's another tool called line. If you go down all the way to scribble, you can write whatever you want, right? I'm going to draw the 6, then I'm going to draw a 5. Oh, I need to scribble again. Keep my scribble on. 5, woo. Then I do, keeps turning off my squiggle. 7, 5. Right, it's going to take a while. So don't worry if you're like, nah, I don't want to do that. You can just write it on your piece of paper, totally fine. But if you wanted to scribble something in to show your work, you can use the scribble tool or the shape tool. So, or if you want to add in another text box, you press this text box with a T, and that'll bring you a little space here, and then you can type whatever you want, right? When you're done with your work, you're going to make sure all of it is correct, right? And it automatically saves for you. See this part right here where it says all changes saved in Drive? You don't have to worry about like saving your work or if it's getting deleted or messed up. Don't worry about that. You just go right back to your class and it's already been updated. So you just press turn in. Once you press turn in, it'll be like, turn in your work, are you sure? You press yes, turn in. Then your teacher gets it. Your teacher can give it back. Let's say you got a couple things wrong and they're like, you really need to look at your 10s or you really need to look at your 1s. They can send it back to you and then you can redo it. Or what the teacher sends back with just comments for you to look at again with your family, okay? So you just have to turn in, which is your way of submitting. So when I look at my to-do list now, check it out. I have one last thing to do. Got one thing left. Again, do we have to worry about something turning in late? No, okay? It's totally fine as long as it's done by the end of the week. You're good. Just make sure it gets done, okay? And if you have any questions at all, post on a comment, post on a private comment, reach us on Dojo, reach us on just on the stream. However, email, text, whatever is going to work for you, let us know, because we can't help you unless we know what's wrong. Okay, so don't feel like you can't reach out or you're like, I'm overwhelmed. Please just tell us and we'll do our best to help you through it. Okay, so this has been the Google Classroom kind of overview, and I hope that helped. I'll see you soon. Bye.